Hello everybody, and today I want to continue with my previous tutorial, and at this tutorial I want to show you just demonstrate the turtle graphic. So it's not about coroutines, it's supposed to be very simple tutorial just to encourage you for programming and just like make you interested of programming. So we will have very simple program here. So we will have include library and our main function, and inside the main function we will do some commands to turtle. So like first command is going to be forward, and we will do 40 pixels. So and we can see our turtle moved from this point to this point by 40 pixels forward. So in our command we can do it's backward, and we will do back 20. So you can see it's moved forward 40 pixels and moved backward 40 pixels. Now we can use command right, and right is going to be in degrees, so we can see it's moved up and down and then turned right by 90 degrees. So then we can do left 180 degrees, and also we can see it's turned right and then it's turning left 180 degrees. So now we can do forward by 5 pixels, and you will see this result. And let's do some sort of how our computer compiler is handling errors. So I'm going to make the typo here with forward, and we will get the error here. Forward the R was not declared in this scope. And if we click on enter to this link here, we will get like exactly on the line where error happened, and we can fix it. So let's continue drawing. So we can do forward more by 20, and then we can do left by 90 degrees, and then we can do back by 20, and we can see now we get some figure looking like number 4, right? And we can do what would happen if we will do forward here. We will get something looking like a chair, and we can easily make H letter just doing backward by 40. So now we have letter H. So what else we can have? There is a command draw, and basically draw is resetting everything. So if I'll do draw and run this thing, it will draw a chair and then H letter, and then it will delete everything and set turtle in the center of the screen pointing up. So what we can do here, we can do forward 40, left 45, back 20, right 90, forward 20, left 45, back 40. So we'll see. So we will get like again our chair, and then our turtle will draw letter M. So we have letter M, and then we can give the command pen up. And let me delete this part of the code, or not delete, I am going to just comment it out. like this, spin up, and then we can go right 90, forward 20, left 90, and then pen down, and then we can do forward 40, back 40, right 45, forward 40. So there is a M, and then it will stop drawing, and then it will draw some line, and we realize line is not very long, so we can do forward 16 more, left 45, and back 40. So we can see there is a typo here. So we kind of get the upside down mirrored N, and actually it's a Russian letter E. So we can continue, and basically I will copy this part, and then forward 40, right 90, forward 30, right 90, so we'll see. Hopefully I did not make any mistakes. And what we get, actually, it's a Russian word. It sounds like Mir, and you know there is a space station Mir, and Mir means in English peace. So we can also change colors, and to change colors we need to use, so let me comment it out. So for colors we need to use a pen, and we can do color black. So we have color black, we also have white, green, violet, orange, and blue. So for instance we want to use green color, so we can just do pen green, and also we can change background, and for instance we want background blue, so we can already start with thing pen color, pen color. So, and we can see background blue, and turtle is green. So also we can what else? So let's do working with variables for now. Actually no, I don't want to work with variables. You probably know it's boring. So you can move turtle using the command set xy. So you can do set xy, and you can, so the center of the screen is a little bit confusing. It's so the screen is 720 or 1280 by 720, and center of the screen is like 720 divided by 2 and 1280 divided by 2. So for instance, if I want to move turtle by coordinates 100 and 100, you will see turtle will move somewhere in this place. And line disappeared. There is a bug that I did not polish my program very well, so let's move. Right, so I need to do auto hold x equal x equal y, and here is it, alt x y. So also I can move turtle just changing x coordinate. Let's change it, like let's be a little bit closer. So we can move turtle by x like this, and we can move turtle by y like this. So let's draw simple square for now. So how we can do forward 50 and then right 90, and basically we need to repeat this thing 4 times, right? So we will get a square. But of course I used copy paste, but this is a lot of code, and we do not want to type too much. So to do this thing we can actually use loops. It's a for equals 0 plus plus I, so it will repeat this thing 4 times. So also we can try to draw triangle. So for triangle it's kind of similar, but instead of 4 we're doing 3, and we need to turn not by 90 degree, but let's see. So triangle angle in triangle is 180 divided by 3, it's 60 degree, right? And we got not triangle, but yeah, and this is drawing the square. It's not triangle, but something different. And the reason is because it's not 60 degree, we need actually go a little bit more than 180, right? So it's 180 plus 60 degree. Wait a sec, 30 degree. Wait a sec, it's a 90 degree by plus 60. What's going on? Yeah, geometry is not. Yeah, now it's good. Okay, and now it's drawing square. So let's do some functions. We can put this thing inside the function. So let's go have a function square, and we can put this thing inside the square, and let's have function triangle, and we can put this thing inside the function triangle. So, and we can call our function here like square triangle, and it will draw square first, and then it will draw triangle. Here's a triangle, and you know, this thing looks like a house with collapsed roof. So we can actually make the house doing here things like this. and hopefully we will see house here. Yeah, we got the house, and we can make the function house, and we can call house here. And you know, we can make out of house the sunflower. So to do this thing, we need to do, let's do sunflower, void sunflower, and here we can do, we need to repeat it 18 times, 0 I less 10 plus plus I, and here we draw house, and then we do left 30, back 50, right 201. And here we, instead of calling house, we can call sunflower. So there is a lot of houses and it's going to take a lot of time. So let me stop this thing and continue our tutorial. So we already have square, triangle. Let's make more things. Wait, pen, is it like this? Pentagon for auto I equals I less 5 plus plus I. We do forward 50, right 72. So this is pentagon, sextagon. How 6 sides in English? Hexagon. Hexagon, so it's 6 and 60 degrees. And then we can have octagon, it's 8, and for octagon it's 45 degrees, I guess. And we also can have some circle approximation, circle 360, forward 1, 1. So now we can call all of this thing, draw pentagon, draw hexagon, octagon, and circle. And let's put also square and triangle, just for fun. Is it octagon or octagon? So this is pentagon. This is hexagon, this is octagon, and this is the circle. So there is some sort of conceptions of infinite loop, right? So we can do something infinitely. So for instance, we want to move our turtle on the circle orbiting indefinitely. So for this we have infinite loop, and like I like to do it like this. Some people do it like while true. So let's do my favorite one. So this is infinite loop, and we can just ask turtle to draw a circle indefinitely. So, and the turtle will move in circle non-stop. So let me speed up a little bit my drawing. So I put delay here. So let's do it twice faster for now. Let's do it way faster, like this. Yeah. So there is a turtle moving in circles, and basically what circle does is does this thing, and we actually do not need this loop, so we can put this thing inside our circle. So, and let's call this thing orbit and make the function out of this thing. And let's experiment with some variables in orbit. So let's experiment and put like different parameters here. Let's do 50 here and 120 here. And basically we got the triangle orbit, and we can do square orbit. Come on. And we can do other types of orbit. It was 72, I guess, right? Orbit 3. So like pentagon orbit. And we can just go crazy and try to experiment with different numbers. And we can try to put this kind of number and see what's going to happen. So it looks like a star. And what happens if we will try to do different angles? So for orbit 5 we will try 44, for instance. So there is another star, and let's try this kind of thing. We got like very big orbit. So our square is square with side like 50 pixels, and sometimes we want to have like square with smaller size, right? So we can do just make then our square like square 1 and make it shorter, and then we can have square 2 with even smaller side, and then we can have square 3 with even smaller side, and like finally we can have square 4 with like tiny side. Of course it's kind of tedious and boring to do all these squares, so can we have square like one square and that's it, we're done? So we can, we can pass the parameter to square, and parameter might be integer or real. So for integer you have to put like int, or because like we sometimes we want to have a fraction of pixels, so I would use a real parameter, and for real we can use float or double. Generally it's just float is good enough in most cases, and we can pass parameter value here. So to draw the square with side 50 we just can call square 50 and it will draw square with size 50, and we can draw square with size 20, 10 and 5. Let's do 40 here. So yeah, I need to fix all my, you know, I can make default parameter 50 here. So, and here is it. We got all our squares, and of course we can you know, we can hide our turtle and hide turtle. Ping. And you know, we can build the tower out of these squares. So to build tower, we need to have function jump, and it also will take the parameter. And to jump, we can do forward value, right 90, forward value divide by 4, left 90. And now we can build the tower. Square 40, jump 40, 20, 10, 5. Tower. Here is it, we have tower. Of course, we can use for loop here, so we can do like s equals 40 for auto I equals 0 I. Can use s here, and then we can divide s by 2 here, so like this, and it's doing exactly the same thing. And you know, we can make a Pisa tower. I actually have no idea how to spell Pisa. Let me Google this thing. Tower of Pisa. And it's very simple. You just, and here we can actually use some parameter for tower. Let's have 80. This is my normal tower, and I can make Pisa, tower of Pisa. Here's it. So we had a lot of different orbits, and we can have just make orbit to take some parameter. Size, right, and we can do 90 degrees here. Oh, let me call orbit instead of Pisa. And I can call orbit like 90, and it will do square orbit. And actually I can take second parameter here, angle, and we can try different orbits, so like 510, or we can try 2040, or we can try 4060, or we can try 6080, or we can try 80-156, or we can try 70-160, or 90-144, or 80-100. This one is quite pretty. So we can do also any sort of experiments with experiment 1, and we can take size and angle, and we can do square size, right angle, and do infinite loop. And I can try to do these parameters. So also quite nice picture. Also I can try these parameters, so I can make it bigger, 3 times bigger. And we can stack our experiments. I can make experiment 3, which is using experiment 2, which is using experiment 1, which will take also size and angle. And here I can do size, angle, and from here I can call 2 size plus 3 and angle. Oh, basically this is infinite loop. Size equal 3, experiment 2, and parameters are going to be 190. Also we can try one, so it's going to be triangle, I guess, right? So also we can try 93. And just any random number, 1 to 3. So we can make, so here we are changing size, and we can make experiment and change not only size but angle. So we can change angle by 5 degrees. So let's try our experiment 3, 3 and 2. So our turtle actually rotating us crazy. Yeah. 3 to 10, 5. Let's try 10, 5. So, and like final thing, let's try to do, let's copy paste experiment 3, and instead of, and call it experiment 4, and instead of doing forward we can do square. Four, 10, 10. So I'm recording almost 1 hour, and there is a lot of examples with turtle I can show you, but I just running out of time. So I think I will finish this tutorial on this picture. Thank you for watching, and bye.